A lot of investors I partner with have one major challenge. They are busy professionals that love to create memories with their families, but are too busy to actively look and find value-add real estate that cash flows. Hey guys, I'm John Fortes, and I want to partner with you. I provide investment opportunities through apartment syndications that allow my partners to invest passively so they don't have to worry about trading more time for money. If you are interested in creating passive streams of income, wealth creation, and all the tax benefits that come along with investing through real estate, I encourage you to fill out the form at www.investwithfortes.com. Invest today so that tomorrow you can trade money for time. Once again, that's www.investwithfortes.com. And I can't wait to partner with you.
Are you a busy professional looking to diversify your portfolio? Ever wanted to passively invest in real estate but don't know where to start? John Fortes provides you with a guide to passively invest in real estate. This is the Passive Investor Show.
And now, the Passive Investor Show. Here's your host, John Fortes.
Hello, PI listeners. Thank you for lending me your time today. Welcome to the Passive Investor Show. I'm John Fortes. Our goal is to provide you, the busy professional, with passive investing tips and tricks for your real estate investments to leverage more time for you to focus on your true passions. Let's get to work. Hello, PI listeners. Welcome to another episode. I'm grateful to be here with you having this conversation. So this is part of my investor FAQ, frequently asked questions. And I see this all over forums and with having conversations with investors. And the conversation, I've kind of touched on it before, is sometimes an investor will say, hey, I have X amount, and I'll just pick that as 500,000. And what should I invest in? I personally push back and I tell them go figure out their criteria, but also I like to dig deeper into how they accumulated that. And sometimes it's through work or inheritance or something like that. But if it's through work, I tell them don't stop what you're doing. If it's your business or just your gigantic salary or something like that, don't stop doing that. Because you're accumulating capital. So what I mean by that is we go through 3 phases in our life. So we go through the learning and growing stage. That's phase 1 of going to college, entry-level jobs and stuff like that, on-job training and all of that. And then we get to a part of our career where we're just accumulating capital. So we're in these positions where we're making a lot of money in our prime years, usually around that 35 to 50, 60, 50 to 55 years. So in our 40s, we're making a lot of money, the most money we probably made in our lives. As each year passes or every 3 to 5 years, we're making a lot more money than we did previously. So I tell them, don't stop doing that. And this is if you're just working, or maybe even if you started your own business or something like that. We get into capital growing phase of our life. So how do we preserve that capital? We look for investments. And then the last part of our cycle is we get to retirement. Now we get to enjoy the cash that we accumulated. So how do we continue to grow our cash in those years, in those peak years of accumulating cash? So what we do is we invest, and finding the right investment for you that works for you. Some people are too busy and they need to find a vehicle that allows them to keep doing what they're really good at, and that's accumulating capital. And some people just maybe inherit it and they just want to continue to grow it because they have retirement goals or kids need to go to college and stuff like that. So it's unfortunate if you inherit it. I completely understand. I sympathize. But also, we need to understand that capital preservation is real. We need to learn how to preserve our capital that we're accumulating. So I wanted to just touch on that, where when an investor with a frequently asked question comes to me and asks, I do push back and say, go learn your criteria, what you want to invest in, what vehicle fits your style, and then we can have a conversation from there. But I can't answer that question for you. I can give you ideas, but those ideas basically come off of my personal experience. My personal experience really has to line up with your personal experience if that's the manner of the conversation. So we really have to be relatable on all type of levels for that. But we can have a simple conversation, but it's going to be real broad and really focused on my opinion through my experience. And that's any business really, right? If you're seeking out someone's opinion on something, they're giving you their opinion based off their experience. So I like to say the choice has to come down to them. But at the end of the day, I like to ask, how did you accumulate that capital? And tell them, whatever you're doing there, don't stop. That is your bread and butter. Keep growing your capital, because now you can continue to do things, even sample different type of investments if you choose to. But keep preserving and growing your capital, and then we can get in the conversation later once you nail down your criteria. I thought that was pretty compelling to have conversation to have with you guys, the PI listeners. I appreciate your time. Please leave a review, subscribe to the podcast. I'm all over the place on Spotify, iTunes, Androids, however you consume your podcast. Please feel free to subscribe. Tell a friend. It means the world to me if you can tell a friend and share it with someone. That is awesome to me. I think that nothing is more than giving. And if you can give someone a different perspective by sharing something, I think that is awesome. I appreciate you guys. Please feel free to reach out. Look forward to hitting you guys with another one. To the next one. Happy investing. PI listeners, I'm grateful for your time and I appreciate you for listening. For more information, go to passiveinvestorshow.com. If any of this resonates with you, please subscribe and leave a review. The more you know, the more we grow. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time.